to you from the top of the Poconos, it's The Balcony Show with your host, Ann Thatcher, Bo Sommer, and me, the Mad Cat. We have searched the globe for the best in indie music, so you don't have to. So here we go, The Balcony Show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Balcony Show. Super stoked because we have Tyler Boone from Boone's Bourbon going to be on the line later talking to us.
Yep. Boone's Bourbon. Yee-hoo!
Yeah, no, he's a party boy. Just watch his video and self-explanatory.
That's what's up.
But he'll be with us later. He's doing great things. And catch a rising star, we are. So, want to know what the thatch tag is?
So,
Yes.
do tell us, what's the thatch tag this week?
ID 10T.
ID 10T.
Yep. And because the thatch tag is ID 10T, I have given Mad Cat
Of course.
some dumb idioms. So when you want to tell
Here we go.
When you want to describe somebody that's a little short falling in the cerebellum kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very nicely put.
And then, yeah, this is a very nice way to say these things. So, go ahead, Mad Cat.
All right. Dumb idiom number 1. All crown, no filling. I know a few. Dumb idiom number 2. All the lights don't shine in his marquee.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. That's pretty good. All right. Dumb idiom number 3. Attic's a little dusty. Yep.
Oh,
Got that one figured out. I know mine.
there's a lot of those out there walking around.
Mine's pretty dusty right now. Dumb idiom number 4. Body by Fisher, brains by Mattel. Yeah.
I think that's more geared towards women, not to be offensive, but I think it is.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Barbie.
Yeah. Well, they were responsible for making Ken too, who was just like a plank of wood. Yeah.
Plank of wood.
Yeah, plank of wood. All right. So dumb idiom number 5. Doesn't have all the groceries in the same bag. Yep.
Again.
I know some people like that.
Oh, without a doubt.
Come on,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
use that for somebody that's really like scattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
You know,
squirrel.
like, yeah, they don't have
That's what's up.
all their groceries in the same bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dumb idiom number 6. Doesn't have enough sandwiches for a picnic.
I like that. It's cute.
And apparently, I don't even understand why I've decided to do these with a southern accent. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on.
You got
That's
the Boone
way-
Bourbon on your mind?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying, man. Boone's Bourbon. Get yours today. All right. Dumb idiom number 7. The elevator doesn't make it to the penthouse. Now, as a matter of fact, have just heard that one this past
I've heard
weekend.
of that one.
That's pretty funny. Dumb idiom number 8. Got a few tiles missing from his space shuttle.
I like that one.
That means he's about to blow up in re-entry. Yoo-hoo. Dumb idiom number 9. He's about as smart as bait. Yeah, for all you fishermen out there, all you bass boat aficionados.
Yeah, well, see, now that one is southern. Yeah, that guy's about as smart as bait.
Yep. All right.
Isn't
Are
that
you
pretty?
like where you're like in the South today?
I don't know
What's
why.
going on?
I don't know. Look,
And the final,
it's dumb idiom number 10. Oil doesn't reach his dipstick. That's a true story.
Oh my goodness.
and there you have it. So if
It's-
you want to politely tell somebody, or talk,
Yeah.
without being really like rude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Oil doesn't reach
Be like, I
his
say
dipstick.
that boy's all crown and no filling.
All right.
See, there we go.
Yep.
It's on now. But I'm going to get us out of this, and we're going to listen to a song by the Hawkeyes tonight and get things started with
Like,
the
is
song.
that their name, or are you just like making another general description? And
No, it's the Hawkeyes, Wanted Man.
oh, she said Hawkeyes. It sounded like she said Hawkeyes there for a second. Am I wrong? I'm just saying.
It must be.
I don't know who
is
you are
it?
today. I don't know where you're coming from or where you went. I
Where's
don't know.
the
Where's
Zen
our
bug?
Mad Cat?
What? I'm the only one who heard that. It did sound like that. Am I correct? It sounded like she said the Hawkeyes. That's right.
Maybe I heard
See?
Hawkeyes because I
See?
pay attention.
Oh.
All right, everybody
you know.
take a listen. We'll be right back.
That's what's up.
If the devil's in the details, then the devil's always in this town. Not much more that you can say. Explain the happenings all around. We got things we say and things we don't. Ain't no solid arguments. We got stories and tracks in the dirt. And abandoned cars and kids run out a missing girl, a soiled skirt. We got things we say
on the Balcony Show, and right now we have the song Short Skirt, Bare Knees by Tyler Boone. So sit down, give it a listen, and when you come back, we're going to have Tyler on the line. We're going to talk about his music. We're going to talk about his bourbon. So give it a listen. Here we go.
Every time sitting next to you, I begin to tremble and shake. Every time sitting next to you, I begin to tremble and shake. If I can't have you, baby, my heart will surely break. Walking down the street, short skirt and nothing but bare knees. I see you walking down the street, short skirt and nothing but bare knees. If it was up to me, girl, I'd take you home, you never sleep.
Back to the Balcony Show, and we have on the phone with us a very special guest, Tyler Boone. Welcome, sir. How's the bourbon?
Oh yeah, you guys are in Pennsylvania, right?
Yes, we are.
So I know you guys are a control state, but we're trying to get it up there. But the bourbon's going good. We're in should be 37 states coming up here soon. So
very cool.
That's awesome.
Can you ship it to Jersey? I'll give you my sister's address.
It's available in Jersey. I mean, I don't know how big it's in the state, but I was just in what was I?
We don't know if you don't.
I don't remember what town it was. It was my friend's birthday. We went to New York and we drove down there to see him.
Aww.
But I walked into a store and it was sitting there, so I was like, oh shit. So it's it's around. It's only been 3 years, about to be 4 years, so it's still a pretty new brand. So
nice.
But it's doing good.
So our listeners just heard Short Skirt Bare Knees, and I'm going to tell everybody you got to go check out the video because this is just fun.
Nice.
But tell us about Short Skirt Bare Knees. How did that come about?
I moved back from I moved back from Nashville back to Charleston for eye surgery, and I mean I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, but then I stuck around because I wanted to start the Bourbon in Charleston instead of Nashville, and I remember I was just like, man, I need to. It's because it is like a bluesy rock song, but it's kind of alternative too. It's like that song did pretty good on the radio actually. We went to active rock and AAA format, and then it was actually pretty cool sound to it, but it's it's bluesy, so and it was just a cool, fun song. It was one of those tunes where I always write the guitar riffs first for the lyrics, but I think I probably wrote that song in maybe like an hour. So it was cool. It was a lot of fun, and then the music video is hilarious. That was an actual party we threw. And
there was a lot of red cups flowing. You ought to, Boone's Bourbon ought to sponsor Red Cup, or Red Cup should sponsor Boone's Bourbon from that thing. Wow, people looked like they had a great time though.
It was fun. We threw a keg party, and then with at a musician house of another band called Seawater, that some of the guys in that band played with me. But it was funny because I was super broke, and I had to pay for everything because it was my video. And so I got these kegs, and then everyone's wasted at the end of the night, just actually partying after we shot that scene. And I stole. Well, I guess I didn't steal, but I took them. I took all the kegs so I could return them and get my money back.
Right.
It was really fun. The next day they're like, "Where'd all the keg show?" Because if you return the keg show, you get like $60 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so I stuck like all 4 or 5 of them in the back of my car and returned them the next day.
See, now you're thinking on your feet. I give you credit for that.
Yeah, let's try to make sure I broke even on that party. It was fun.
And people are really starting to pay attention to your music there. I mean, you've got several write-ups, and I've seen some interviews that you're doing, and I think what I like most about your music, though, Tyler, is you found this like sweet spot between rock and blues.
Cool. I'm glad you that's I love blues, but you got to kind of make it a little commercial,
Absolutely.
So I'm glad it comes off that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It certainly doesn't stray from its blues roots at all. No, not at all.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah.
No, I really like it. So, how did you decide to become a musician, and where did the music start for you?
I was just in high school. Saw when I was 14, I saw like Blink 182 on MTV, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And then it was just like I was playing guitar. That looks awesome, and I just thought it sounded cool, and so that's when I kind of got like really into it. And being that young too, was like the internet was just all like on its way kind of. So like you just kind of just dove into learning how to play songs on like tabs and stuff, and I bought a whole bunch of guitar books. And then eventually I started playing in bands. We were just shitty rock garage bands. But when I was 18, tried to actually do it, and kind of got some studio time and just kept doing it. But the one thing that I did notice is starting a band was always kind of like a big waste of time, because we wrote all the songs, and then we finally got to play well with each other. And then if we went and recorded something, the band always broke up. So I was just like, well, then you have to kind of start all over again. And so I was like, well, let me just do the. And I remember my bass player for years. His name was, we used to call him Papa John. He's one of my best buds. He was like, you should just call it Tyler Boone. And I was like, huh, okay. And so then it kind of flipped. Like I got the key. Obviously, if I write a song with someone, I'll give them credit. But usually, I pay for everything, but I get to keep all the music. So, like we're playing Summerfest in Milwaukee again coming up, which is a huge festival.
That's awesome! That's where I hail from, Oak Creek,
nice.
Which is on the south side of Milwaukee. And for people that don't know, that festival is massive. It's huge.
They're really starting to promote it more and make it more commercial,
right?
Because there's a lot of people in the country who are like, "Wait, what's Summerfest?" I'm like, "Well, it's technically the biggest festival in the world. It's 2 weeks long,
Yeah.
So and it's awesome. David Silba, who's ran it for 30 years, he's a personal friend, and he likes the bourbon. And I used to manage a band called Driving and Crying from the 80s. Their big hits are like "Fly Me Courageous" and "Straight to Hell" and stuff. And so like I booked them on that. And so when I booked them on that, because the lead singer's from Milwaukee, I was like, do you want like, do you need another band?
Hint.
And so I got to play it the same year, and then I've been playing it ever since. Obviously, last year we were booked, but got canceled. But it's gonna be cool. But what I'm getting at is, it could be a big expense when it's you running it. So like, I got to fly everybody up there. I got to get rental equipment, hotel rooms for everybody, but I get to keep all the music. So I just got like a big label advancement from this other company I partnered up with, and so like I'm gonna go make a record and it's all mine, but I have to hire people all the time.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. Well, that is a luxury though, when it's named, the band name is your name, and then everything else other than that is interchangeable. You know what I mean?
But you call the shots too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get what you want. There you go.
Yeah, and it's cool because there can be a whole bunch of different incarnations of the music I make depending who I'm hiring. So
exactly.
I think
cool.
you'll
like
land.
I got people over.
You'll land with some musicians eventually, but right now I think that's really cool. You know what I mean?
I have a solid group of dudes that I hire and fly around. Like I always treat it like a band. Like it's not like it's never like the guys in Nashville used to hire, like, if the song is 3 minutes and like 26 seconds, they play to a click. They're super professional, but it kind of doesn't feel as like organic or like loose kind of.
Right.
Right.
And so the guys I hire now, it's like, they're like, hey, how about we do this? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that because it makes it better. We're kind of actually really making music. We're not just playing songs. So,
Right.
It's cool. So yeah, the guys I hired now, they're out of LA. We did 2 records, live records, which was cool, and I thought that was a smart move because everyone's trying to get back on the road again and play shows. So I was like, hey, if we could do a really 2 awesome live albums with like incredible video, we could hopefully get some dates. And so we did one called Live from Hollywood, and that's the band. It's just a bass player, amazing B3 player on the organ, me on guitar, and a drummer. And then we did another one with Jam in the Van. So Jam in the Van and Live from Hollywood, it's the same band, but it was like a live album.
Yeah, they're cool. You got to check those out too. I watched them. They're pretty cool.
Oh, cool. The Live from Hollywood thing was awesome. That was very expensive. So
you can tell you're an entrepreneur, Tyler.
Hey, that
bottom
most
line
artists,
money.
Most artists don't. Obviously, if you want to make it more about the art, that's great, but you got to treat it like a business because it is a business.
How many times have you said that, Bo?
Oh my God!
A lot.
I preach it to the choir every week on the show.
Yeah,
but you do. It doesn't mean you can't have fun, but you really do to have that
level
next
of success,
level
right.
of success. You really, and I sometimes I do feel bad because I just want to take every young kid that's an indie artist under the belt and under the wing and say, hey, you have to rethink all of this. It's not just local and honestly, it depends on how far you actually want to go. And that's what I guess separates the success stories from the unsuccessful stories, unfortunately.
Right.
Well, when good, not to be a jerk, but when someone starts saying like, oh, I just need to catch a good break, or it's not working out, I'm like, man, get away from me, because that's like negativity. And if you want something, like every successful musician, most of them, they've just been doing it for so long, and eventually, and that's with any industry, if you just keep doing it and you're actually putting out good stuff, eventually you will get somewhat successful. It just happens,
You have to go and get it.
Exactly.
It's there for the taking. It really is. And that's just not just music. I mean, that's just life in general. Trying to instill that in kids, that's rough.
Oh yeah. I used to get pretty like I don't know, like pissed off, but I used to get like just like when people would just complain, and now I'm just like, don't worry about it. That's just people's attitudes,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
It is what it is.
So the next song, in keeping with the theme here, is Getting High. Getting High.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
So what's that about?
It's not about drugs, but it's a play on words, right? And so it was about moving to Hollywood and just like getting after it. So because I was living in Charleston, I moved back to Charleston, and then eventually I was like, man, I was always getting like offers out of town and stuff, and then radio stuff, and then like internet was always doing well with the music. But I was like, man, you need to just you need to get pulled up by other people. And so I moved out to Hollywood, and lack of better words, like my life got way better. So as in like more successful. So the Bourbon, I also have a record label too that's super successful.
Nice.
So.
That's exactly what I wrote in my notes. And after I listened to the song, I just wrote down. I was like, moving up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
All
That's
right, so
cool.
we're going to take a break and let our listeners hear Getting High by Tyler Boone, and we'll be right back with the rest of the interview.
Have you ever felt you're running out of answers? Writing songs, but still nothing's happening. I have never met no, I have never said no, yeah. 29 and I'm knocking on 30. I told myself that this is gonna be me. I have never met no, I have never said no, yeah. West Coast living, sign my deal and I'm bourbon sipping. I have never met no, I have never said no, yeah. I'm making moves and I'm still here standing, streaming vibes and placing more action. I have never met no, I have never said no, yeah. Go down, shine a light on me, keep on reaching out, 'cause I'm getting high. I will go down, shine a light on me, keep on reaching out, 'cause I'm getting high. Don't let me come down from this high. It doesn't feel right. Place the gear right into drive, 'cause I'm feeling fine.
And we are back on the Balcony Show. We are talking with Tyler Boone. That song was Getting High. So, Tyler, tell everybody who's listening what you got coming up, brother.
We're playing Summerfest in Milwaukee, September 4th. We're before JD McPherson and Drive-By Truckers, so I guess it's like
Nice.
a whole Southern rock stage. But we're like legit like an hour or whatever before 21 Pilots in the main stage, so that's gonna be cool.
Wow.
And they haven't played since 2019, so I'm like, oh, that's gonna be really cool to go watch. And then playing Americana Fest, September 25th. That's in Nashville. It's like, have you ever heard of it? It's like the South by of Nashville, like in Austin. It's cool. It's a big showcase, and there's panels and a lot of people schmoozing each other, but it's fun. So Americana Fest doing that, and then and then I got only one other gig so far. It's in Hollywood. It's at the Hotel Cafe. It's a very famous Hollywood venue. So we're playing the main room. and then just working on a record, man, and always peddling the bourbon. We just got a big deal in Vegas. I have to go to Vegas in October. Maybe I'll play a gig. I don't know, but yeah, man, just always working. Today was the only thing I wanted to do today was this interview, and I'm just chilling today. So I'm just relaxed. I work a ton. My record label, Artist Forum, is a whole thing. We work with other labels, and we do a lot of Spotify, and Instagram, and YouTube stuff. So
Nice.
I'm super grateful, but I will work all the time if I don't make myself stop. So
Now, where can our listeners find your bourbon?
you can order it online. It can get actually delivered to every state, but we are in most states. We're in like 37 states.
We need to have a bourbon depot in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I mean, my dad. I started it, and then I gave half the company to my dad because he was retired, and he was kind of just like just like retired men do, just kind of wasn't doing anything. And so I was like, hey man, like this will kind of it kind of brought him back to life, because it gave him something to do. And so he's going up and down the East Coast, and he'll be in New Jersey, New York, and Baltimore, and all that coming up. Like, because the one thing to do, especially with a new product, is to go have tastings and bottle signings. But when the owner comes and does it, bourbon fans are just like music fans. They're fans of bourbon, and so they freak out when they're like, "Oh my God, this is the owner!" And so I do that shit all the time too. Like I'm going to Vegas coming up for a big deal we just landed. And the deal is like, if we pick up these many cases, you have to come and make appearances. And I'm like, that sounds like the easiest job in the world. So
Hey,
Are you
that's
hiring?
so it's going good. Oh, hey, we're trying to scale the company. Being honest, we are. So we're trying to raise money at the moment so we can hire people, and because now it's getting to the point it's a good problem, but it's just we're getting really busy. But you can only do so much in a day. So if we could hire people, then we could keep dominating the bourbon world. So it's cool.
I like it. You heard that right here, folks. Boone's Bourbon. Place your orders.
Yeah, yeah. Check it out. It's 117 proof, so it'll get you drunk. So
Oh,
you gotta be
man,
careful.
we won't see Mad Cat for days.
Yeah. I drank 2.5 bottles of Tullamore Dew 2 weeks ago. I still haven't drank.
Oh wow. Hey, Irish whiskey's good.
I'm looking forward to trying the Boone's Bourbon, man.
Nice. It's got corn, rye, and barley in it, so you'll get sweetness, spicy, and kind of like a vanilla thing at the end of it. So,
Nice.
That's what you call the mash bill. So it's got some flavor notes too.
It's actually kind of like Mastermind kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You have this music, and then you have, first of all, your name is perfect for this product. Boone's Bourbon.
It sounds
Come
pretty
on.
southern.
It does. Well,
It's cool.
for us up here, growing up, it was always up for us to sneak behind the woodshed and drink some Boone's Farm. You know what I mean? But
Oh God.
yeah. Boone's Farm, Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, but see, that-
It was like,
Oh, man, no, not mad, no.
yeah.
And sometimes people are like, "You guys related to Boone's Farm?" And we're like, "Hell no, we are not." Related
That's
to
what's
Boone's
up.
Farm.
That's a totally different animal, really.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's just cheap gas station wine.
all right. Well, listen, I'm going to tell everybody, check out, it's TylerBooneMusic.com, and you can follow him on Instagram. You're on there. You're on Facebook, everywhere. You want to follow him, keep up with the latest and greatest. If you're in the Milwaukee area, absolutely positively, you're going to want to see him. And Nashville, come on out. With that, we're going to end with your final song, When I Was Young. Aren't you young now? I think. You
That's funny.
really, no joke aside, Tyler, I really give you props for the amount that you have accomplished for the age that you are at.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm 31. So, but
That's
but
insane. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just tired of being broke in Nashville. I was like living off 6 credit cards, and parents would call and be like, "How's everything?" I'm like, "It's fine." So I just was like, man, if we can turn these into like actual businesses, then I won't have to, have those awkward Thanksgiving chats of like, so how's the music going? So whatever.
when did you know that your music was really starting to take a turn and people were really starting to pay attention to you?
Well, I don't know, because I at a pretty young age I was getting a lot of cool opening gigs, like opening for like Sheryl Crow or the Avett Brothers, or You know, Christopher Cross at one. I mean, just like here's a pretty big list. I've with some pretty dope people, but you know, I think I was just hustling, and so and the band was pretty good live, and we had some records and some music out there, but it wasn't like super astonishing, and so I don't know. I think eventually, maybe I don't know. It kind of feels like now I'm starting to kind of get a little bit of like actual momentum, and I think it's just because I've just been doing it for so long. Even though it didn't seem like it, but I mean, I was like, you know, I started when I was like 16, touring and shit. So I don't know.
Dream concert. If you could have anybody that you could play with in your band or come into your band to spend a night playing with, who would that be?
You know, I hope one day I can fix it. I was supposed to open up for Buddy Guy one time, and then they took it away from me the day before and gave it to somebody else. I was so upset. And he's like a living legend. He's 85 now.
Right.
So like someone like that, because there's always going to be guitar players, and there's like a whole, you know, younger youth to it. But
right.
You know, those were like the dudes. You know, they're the ones that started it. So you know, like, you know, freaking was it Dusty from ZZ Top just died? That's so sad. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They're like all these living legends, you know. And Billy Gibbons is already playing without him. I'm like, man, that's got to be so sad. He's not there next to you anymore, you know. So
that'd be weird. I mean, what, they formed in 68? So you've literally been at each other's hip for all those years,
right?
Yeah, that's family, you know.
Yep.
So,
wow.
But you know, so like I guess just like if you were to pop in like a Crossroads DVD, Eric Clapton's festival used to put on all the time, like all those guys, like all those players, you know, like I last time played Summerfest. We opened up for Robert Randolph. Like he's that nice. Slide player. I just love blues music, so just like blues dudes. But like definitely, like if you know, Buddy Guy always plays out here in California, and I'm always hitting up his agent like, can I please open up? Because that would just be a dream come true. Because I was supposed to do it.
Buddy Guy, if you're listening, or anybody that knows Buddy Guy, come on, let's make this happen for Tyler Boone.
That'd be cool.
And you owe me a bottle of bourbon if it happens.
110%.
All right. Well, we're going to finish with When I Was Young. You want to set that up for our listeners?
Yeah. So when I Was Young is a track I put out on an EP in 2016. Actually, the day the record dropped, we were playing Firefly in Dover, Delaware. It's like, you know, it's like Bonnaroo and stuff like that. It was awesome. It was a huge festival. It was our first time we did anything that big.
Know about that one too.
But yeah, it's just a bluesy rock tune. I guess it's more one of my popular ones, I guess. So it's cool. I love playing it live. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I can't wait to see you in about 2 or 3 more years. I can't even imagine where you're going to be, Tyler. So please stop back when you get your new album done.
For sure.
We'd love to chat with you again. But in the meantime, I wish you much continued. Wait, I miss you. I had echoes in my.
much.
Yeah, I had some stuff going into my on my earphones there. Sorry, Tyler.
No worries.
Like echoes, it was going. I like from Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. So I want to thank you, Tyler, for spending some time with us here on the show. I look forward to see where you're going to be in another 3 to 5 years, because I can just imagine that, with all the hard work and Boone's Bourbon, it's going to be a household name. So, and you too,
thank you
sir.
so much.
So
thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let your agent know he owes me. No.
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely not. And I'll cut that out too, by the way.
No, you're fine.
I'm sitting here. I'm looking at like pictures of the bottle, and I'm like, man, that is such a very traditional. Like any cowboy movie you watch, you know what I mean? That is the style bottle that they always just give me the bottle. You know what I mean? That's perfect.
Oh yeah,
absolutely love it.
We want it to be like a modern Western look.
Well, congratulations, you pulled that one off. That's good.
Well, my friend Shannon Duke is amazing. She does most of my graphic design. And
yeah.
She made that for $100 in 2015, and then last year we gave her a whole bunch of money because we're like, all right, we can actually pay you now. So,
well, good for you.
She's awesome.
Good for you for taking care of people that take care of you. For
sure, 100%.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to wish you a good night, and we're going to take a listen to "When I Was Young" by Tyler Boone. Get out there, watch him. He's for sure a rising star, and expect to see you walking across that Grammy stage someday, sir.
Wow, thank you so much.
All right. Good night.
Take care,
Bye.
Tyler.
Cheers, brother.
When I was young and moving fast, nothing slowed me down. I'd never come back. When I was young, my mother would say, "You better get it right and make your own way." When I was young, got my first guitar. I wouldn't put it down, thought it'd take me far. My teachers would say, "Boy, you better get it straight. To make it out here, gotta pick up your weight." When I left home, went as far as I could go. I didn't look back once, I never moved slow. When I was young, I never slowed down. Don't need much as long, just need to be found.
And now it's time for Indie Radar with Bo Sommer.
Hey guys, Indie Radar here this week and just wanted to throw this at you. Check this out. Spotify over the second quarter of this year only gained 22%, or they increased 22% of their users. Now, Spotify thinks that's not a great number, probably, finances or whatever, but for the artists and for the general public, think about this. There are 365 million users on Spotify. So someone will hear you. Someone will find you. Someone will like you. So just wanted to throw that data out at you, especially for indie artists, because make sure, now more than ever, and I can't stress this enough, make your stuff professional. Make all your links, make sure everything is compatible with all your socials. Make sure you're on the up and up and you're coming across like a true artist with your website information, your links, your songs. Like you have to be on. There's so much competition because out of the 365 million users of Spotify, we don't know how many of those are artists and how many of them are just fans that, just want to discover music. But this is like the top premier service that people use really to discover new music. And it's not just about, listening or discovering like the new Taylor Swift song. People are looking for the indie artists. They want to discover new, uncommercialized, I don't even know if that's the right word.
Independent music. Independent music is on the rise.
It's booming on so many levels. So just wanted to throw that out there because it's a huge number
lately about indie music. So
yeah.
Now is your time.
Yes.
Like, now is your time. But
yeah.
I will say this. I agree with you 100% because I am always looking through packets that come in the mail for submissions. We have, other things going on where we have submissions. And I will tell you, I cannot even, give you a number on just, let's start with the presentation of a photograph. For goodness sakes, do not post a picture of something that your grandmother or your mother took and think that that's cool for your album cover. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to gain attention. It's not going to garner any attention. What it's going to do is they're going to pass you by.
Yeah. Because it is unfortunate, but it's like this applies to everything in your life. You get one chance to make that first impression. First is first. There is no last and first.
Some people
There's
don't
no
even
second
get
and
past
first.
that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They see that
So
picture
you have
and they think,
to, yeah.
You know what I mean? So they won't even take the time to listen to it.
Yeah.
And
the crew at this table at the balcony show, we've had a couple nights where we're hanging out, we're checking out music, whether it's Reverb Nation campaign or whatever it is. And it's also not about, you may have that one killer song, but what else? Like if I want more, I'm going to search you and I want to know more. You can't just throw out a song. I know people think so because my song is going to be TikTok viral but then what?
You
then
have
what?
to support.
After
you have to support your music. You have to support your music with good photography. You have to support your music with good bios, good information, good links,
updated website.
Updated website.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So we could sit here and talk all night about this.
Great tip. Great tip, Bo. I'd like to remind you that The Balcony Show is proudly produced by Rock Hard Studios in East Stroudsburg. So check them out at rockhardstudios.com for all your production needs.
It's time for the spotlight portion of our show where we showcase debut singles and returning guests. And your host is Donna Gallucci. So, here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Spotlight. Hi Ann.
Hi, Donna.
Mad Cat.
What?
Hello.
What's happening?
Well, first I'd like to talk a little bit about our recent Reverb Nation campaign that we have going on. Started on August 7th. It's going to go to November 7th. And I'd like to tell our listeners out there, our independent music artists, to please get your submissions in. If you think you've got what it takes to be on our show.
Go to our website, thebalconyshow.com. It's on the front page. Mm-hmm. Click on that link and get it in there.
Do it. We'll
be listening.
And I also wanted to talk a little bit about something I really love in our town, the Sherman Theater. It's a great music venue. It gives a lot of different local artists a chance to, be heard.
That is a very cool venue. I love seeing shows in theaters like that.
Me too. Nice, intimate little place to see a show. It's really the best kind of show.
It's not like a little club where you're freaking out and we're all getting older and we're all getting claustrophobic.
Yep, exactly.
So no more clubs for us.
Speak for yourself. I'm not claustrophobic.
And what they did, a cool thing this year, when everything started opening up, they teamed up with ESSA Bank and Trust, and they opened up a live music venue outdoors.
So get out here and
So
support.
that was really
cool.
cool. It's called Concerts on the Creek. And
Oh,
they're
how
really,
neat.
really cool, giving a lot of different local artists a chance to perform and be heard.
There
So,
you go.
Is that actually on Main Street in East Stroudsburg?
That
It's-
is actually
it's-
on Palmer Street.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Meerkat?
yeah. It's down.
Very
It's
cool.
like down on the backside of Ann. You go on to Palmer. You'll see the Howard Johnson's Hotel right there, and then you'll see the ESSA Bank building, and it's like right across the parking lot around the back.
That's
There
a
you
great.
go.
It's a nice
what
little
a-
spot.
Great tip
Yep.
for our local artists.
Yep. And one of our previous guests,
Ted Felicity, don't panic.
yes, they have a new album coming out called Dark Horse.
Nice. I love that as a name.
Yeah, it's a great
That's a
name.
cool name.
It's a great name. And they're going to have their album release show at the Sherman
Sherman,
Theater.
right.
Oh, very cool. Oh, we're
Which is gonna
going,
be
aren't
really
we?
cool.
Are we
Nice.
all going?
Yep.
We're going.
Yep, I think
Yep.
we should.
Yeah.
I think we should because they're going to do the whole album live, which is going to be really,
Oh, that'd
really
be
fun to see.
Yeah.
That's going to be really
A
cool.
great way to support those guys. And
A to the J.
I was
Yep.
just saying, oh, AJ, we're coming.
Yep. That's what I mean. Sherman Theater does do a lot. They got
Yep.
one of our former guests, Christian Porter. He's going to be doing a show there in the next few weeks. So
And it's really cool because when there's a show there, there's a lot of business for the small,
Yep.
for the small
Oh, yeah, a lot of
businesses to be
activity, yep.
successful. So that's really cool. And speaking of Don't Panic, that's our next song that we're going to listen to. They have a new single out called Ramona. And here it is. Take a listen. Don't panic.
She spent the last year as a ghost in apparition, trying to find her way. The breadcrumb trail she left behind that no one found, the only sealed the fate. If only someone told her her bad days are temporary and they all bring something new. But when there's no one left, there's nothing left to do. Nothing left to do except say, Ramona, I think you've done enough. We hate to see that you have been giving up. Your pretty face said pretty
And we're back on the Balcony Show, and we've come to the ending of another super great episode of the Balcony Show.
We sure did. I think I'm just going to speak in a southern accent now for the rest of my life.
My life. My life.
My life.
My life. La, 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 la.
Cut it out. We're going to start calling you Scooter.
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 Skipper.
How does Scooter even equate to being a southern name?
I don't know. Really?
That's a Billy
Scooter.
or Bob.
I mean,
Or Billy Bob.
Oh, yeah,
Mad
yeah, yeah.
Cat Bob. Mad Cat Bob.
It is funny, though. I mean, I am a farm kid. Okay, we grew up, on the farm, raising, training horses. We used to do big in the show circuit. Nobody in my family even slightly, and they was some boot-stomping country people. I tell you what, if it wasn't country,
I know.
think of how they felt when I showed up one day listening to Curtis Blow and freaking, you know what I mean, and Run DMC and then the heavy metal, and it was like, yeah, they wanted to perform an exorcism on me.
Well, on that note, I'm going to remind you to go to thebalconyshow.com. Please give us a like and follow us on Instagram. The Balcony Show rocks for all the latest happenings and what's going on with the show. And you know what? You might catch a photo or two of the quartet here. So with that, I'm going to bid you fine people a good night. We got to get out of here. And we're going to end with a song from the Parachute Brigade, who is phenomenal. Love them. They're out on the road again. So take a listen to Till I See Stars by the Parachute Brigade. Good night, everybody, from the Balcony Show. We'll catch you next week.
Word.
I've been chasing the wind, running in circles, ending up where I begin. Reaching for truth, running from tightly, get a running start. The river's waiting, don't fear your rushing heart. Hold on tightly, get a running start. The river's waiting, don't fear your rushing heart. Yeah, hold on tightly, get a running start. The river's waiting, don't fear your rushing heart.
and that's what's up.